This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Tuesday, September 17th. I'm here with Stephanie, Brandon, Erica. I'm Jeff. Let's jump right in, guys. The 28th season of Dancing with the Stars premiered last night, and former White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer stole the show. Let's watch. And TMZ caught up with Spicer, who was reduced to tears of joy, but maybe he's really crying about all the internet haters. Twitter lit him up with one person saying he's still hiding behind the White House bush in that neon green shirt. And General Hospital star Nancy Lee Graham tweeted, "Clearly the costume designer is a Democrat." Listen, I give Spicer props. I think a lot of the times this show is to rebrand yourself or a coming out party. But I think for Spicer, it's a rebranding himself. I think like Lamar Odom, it was more of a rebranding himself type thing. I give those guys credit because they're not going to last long, but good for them.
I see Sean Spicer getting some sort of reality show after this, or he gets some job in TV. But speaking of my boy, Elo, look, Erica, I understand you're not a real Kardashian fan, but this is my favorite Kardashian.
Well, he's not a Kardashian.
Yes, he's an honorary Kardashian.
He never was.
He is a Kardashian in my eyes, and everyone's making fun of him because he's trying to dance the foxtrot. But you're 6'10". You can't dance some structured dance. I mean, we were talking about a guy that's used to dancing in like bunny holes and bunny places and stuff. What was it called?
I don't even know what you're talking about right now, but I am a little surprised and a little offended that you would refer to him as a Kardashian. Here is a man who, for all of the things that have happened wrong in his life, he was a very established basketball player and was seen as a role model for a long time. I've met Lamar a few times only because when I worked in the NBA arena, he was always one of the most polite players who would come and say hi as he walked by. So I do think that Lamar is a good guy. I would not offend him by calling him a Kardashian.
I was just
well, no,
facetious,
I mean,
you know?
No,
he's not a Kardashian. You're out.
This is a divine brother. Come on, give him a little bit of props.
James Vanderbeek did a good job.
I know. Okay, so we all saw Sailor, like, you know, shaking and doing her thing.
Yes.
This is nepotism at its finest. Let's take a little look. Here she is. I mean, yes, she did a great job. Yes, she's beautiful. Does she deserve to be in that spot? No, she does not. Do I agree with Wendy Williams that this was a big ploy by her mum to give her daughter a boost into show business? Yes, absolutely.
Well, I said it's a coming out for some people. It's a rebrand for others. There you go.
Or somebody who's on the come up. Our boy Karamo.
There you go.
Karamo Brown, Queer Eye. Now, people are giving him a tough time about his performance. It wasn't the smoothest thing. When we talk about smooth brothers, Karamo's at the top of the list. However, I think he was a little nervous, and next week he'll come back.
Right.
He'll shake the kinks out.
He'll do good. We're pulling for you, Karamo.
We should do a Dancing with the Stars DBL edition.
Oh, I would love that.
We did.
I would love. Oh, was it before our time?
Yeah, it didn't work out so well.
No. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. This is my dream job. That's my dream job. I just really want to go on Dancing with the Stars more than anything. Like, I'm just throwing it out there to the universe that one day it will be me. One day.
Next time someone breaks their arm,
Stephanie.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, guys. Saved by the Bell is making a comeback. Elizabeth Berkley and Mario Lopez, a.k.a. Jesse and AC Slater, have already signed on. No word yet on the rest of the cast, but we assume they'll all be joining, too, since the plot is based around Governor of California, Zach Morris. Ooh, so that means he's got to be on, but we still don't have the word yet. What reboot would you want to see, Brandon, if anything could come back?
Remember Nick at Night? Well, I don't know if you got Nick at Night in England. Nick at Night, all that. Remember, that's how, this is all that. Did we just become best friends?
I think so. I think
and it was
so.
Snick at Night. But Keenan and Kel and those characters, I was playing football. I was so dedicated to football as a child, but that is what made me want to get into theater and get into acting and all that good.
There you go.
Cool stuff.
Who likes orange soda?
Kel
likes orange soda.
Was that all that, or was that?
I don't know that.
It's true.
I know that.
It's true.
That was Keenan and Kel.
But
We had
they
Keenan and
blew
Kel.
up off of all
Yeah.
that, and then they got Keenan.
Yes.
What's yours, Eric?
I am done with reboots, although you know how much I love me some Zach Morris.
Yeah.
I am done with the reboots. I think that there are so many people who have stories to tell that haven't been told. Let's get some new stories out there.
All right. So how about you, Steph? You have
Okay, so this is the one that I loved, Bewitched, and I take great pride in wanting to be like that little witchy.
Hey, it worked with the sound effect.
Is your
It wasn't bad.
I feel like she's like my spirit animal. She does loads of fun stuff. She annoys her husband to death. She loves really weird and random stuff. She sages her house just like me. If you ever come around, you have to be saged. But there we go.
Wow. All right.
love
For
it.
me, you know what I would like? Just because of the political times and social times that we're in, Alf. I want Alf back because you know why? He's not racist, Alf, because he's not anyone's color. I don't even think he has genitalia, so he can't be sexist, right? You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want and get away with it. In this day and age, hey, that's a big one.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You thought of that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Makes
Because
sense
Alf
to
can
me.
say whatever.
That's throwback.
He could say whatever he wants
Yeah.
and not be like, well, let's cancel Alf. He's a misogynistic pig. Really?
He's
he
a
doesn't have
muffin
anything down
Wait,
there.
what is he? What actually is Alf? What?
We're not worried about that. We're not
Is he
labeling Alf.
like an
No
anti-type?
labels, Steph.
No labels for
Alien
Alf.
life form.
Yeah, I think
I've
we
never
can-
had the pleasure of watching, but maybe I'll give it a go.
That's true.
It looks
The
fun.
booth just told me Peter would get after me because remember he likes to eat cats. They'd have to
He
switch
eat
that up.
cats?
He'd have to go
He
vegetarian.
ate
now.
cats?
Yeah.
That's really weird.
No, he tried. He tried. You're right. I forgot about
See?
that one. That was a good
See?
one. See, it's always something.
It's always
somebody a rush in the booth.
Animal
2019,
Kingdom.
All right,
Here we go.
guys. Don't get in between singer Lizzo and her Postmates. She never received her order from the popular food delivery service. In a now deleted tweet, Lizzo called out Postmates and a woman named Tiffany for stealing her food, but now Lizzo is apologizing, saying she shouldn't have put that girl on blast.
Well, I think here's the thing. You're at home chilling in whatever respect you like to chill. Maybe you're not fully at your capacity and your food.
What does that even
I don't know what that means, but it
Maybe
sounds
you're
good.
under the influence of something.
Okay.
And then you're waiting on your food, and the food isn't coming, and you keep checking your phone, and then you get really hangry. And then all of a sudden the food disappears, and you get to tweeting. And that's what happened. And she woke up this morning. She was feeling a little bit more like herself. She decided to apologize. It was a great move, Lizzo. But this girl should be, I'm sure she's doing
If
okay,
she's
too.
smart, she turns it into some sort of Snickers commercial opportunity because you know how they're like, you're not the same when you're hangry, and then she just shows herself tweeting. But I think she's responsible, and I like the way that she apologized. I hate when people apologize all the time, but like she said, she doesn't understand, or she didn't understand the platform that she had. And there's some crazies out there that'll roll up on Tiffany and be like, you still got Lizzo's food?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think she's being facetious in any way. I think someone said, hey, just apologize.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
did the right thing. But I don't understand. People could say whatever they want to me on social media just because I have a blue check mark. I can't say anything back to them. Good for Lizzo. Call people out. If their food
Yeah.
wasn't there on time, Lizzo, you know what? What's up? I'm putting you on blast. You and Tiffany. Boom.
Do the thing with your nose, and then her food will appear.
Okay, let's go.
No.
It didn't
Wow.
work.
Not good with the sound. Okay, there we go.
You did Steve dirty like that.
Who's
Didn't even
there?
warn him that you were doing that.
Hey, man, it's Daily Blast. You get blasted out here, man. You my boy, Steve.
DVL is live and coming up. Oh, there you go. He got your back. We're getting our first look at Whitney Houston as a hologram. You don't want to miss that. I know Erica doesn't want to miss that. Plus, wait till you see what makes this young model different than most. It's a comeback story you don't want to miss. And mind-blowing facts about your favorite movies. Think you know what really happened behind the scenes? Well, think again. I was just getting a little was having a little fun there. She did the right thing by apologizing. But hopefully she could turn that girl Tiffany, if that is her real name, hopefully she could do something good. You know what I mean? This might be like 15 minutes of fame or something, like plug her up a little bit. Maybe she could get something good out of this. But I think it was all harmless. They were just having fun. But in today's day and age, you got to apologize. Otherwise, tell people make it like a big deal.
Because, go ahead, Erica.
Well, it's one thing if she called out Postmates.
Yeah,
but
I
she
know.
didn't have to say,
But
the girls.
that's what I mean. I hope
not
Tiffany,
me.
that girl, gets some kind of like come up. You know what I mean?
Bring her out on stage. You'd be like, hey, this was the Postmaker. Be cool with Tiffany.
Could you imagine if she
twerk with the flute?
Say there was like an MTV Awards, like right now, Liz was performing, and then the girl like ran out with like Postmates. Boom. You know what I mean?
Branded. These are the days
Spin
when you
that
can
thing
market
in.
it.
Yeah.
Spin it.
Look at
Absolutely.
what Tiffany Haddish did with Groupon.
Yeah,
mean,
she's the spokesgirl now,
Yeah.
right?
That whole story about Will and Jada Smith and her taking them out on a Groupon coupon was how it was a big part of her come
Peter
up.
would have got us, Arash.
Like that was like that story really made her a household name.
Well, Grubhub. I'm spending thousands of dollars on you guys. What's up with that, that endorsement? At least let me get like 20% off or something.
Wait, I'm really curious about, it's I knew who Keenan and Kel were.
Yeah.
What's the show that you said they were on before that?
All that.
All that.
All that was
So
like
what
a
was
young,
that?
it was like a young SNL. It was like an SNL for teenagers, right?
And look at that dude now, the longest running cast member ever on SNL.
Who, Keenan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's killing it.
Dude,
he's killing
He's
it.
been on there forever.
That's one of those jobs
Yeah,
where
why
it's like,
not?
I don't have to do anything after this. Like, yeah, I know most people
So
go
let's
on
just-
and do movies and all,
Yeah,
but
but SNL doesn't pay like that.
Oh, it doesn't?
Apparently,
No.
I
all
think he
that is
gets
already
other
back on
stuff,
TV. It premiered in June. Keenan
Yeah.
Thompson and Kel were executive producers.
Welcome back to DBL. Today we're showing you some of Hollywood's best kept secrets. You guys ready?
Yeah.
From mind-blowing facts to stories straight from iconic film sets. Let us know, DBL Nation, if any of these surprise you. Let's get started, guys. You ready? One of the most famous lines in the Star Wars franchise is Luke, I'm your father, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, thing is, Darth Vader never said that. The real line is, no, I am your father. Isn't that crazy?
Luke sounds better.
It does, but I think that came from, we were talking about this earlier, I do have to give credit to Ben over there. Remember Tommy Boy when he talks in the fan, he's like, Luke,
Yeah.
I am your father. I think subconsciously everyone thinks that's the line.
Yeah, but I find it so weird that no one ever worked that out before because literally Darth Vader means I am your father or something in German. So the whole time, like, what the hell?
Well, it says, no, I am your father.
Yeah,
but he never
his
says,
name,
Luke, I am your father.
the whole time, his name was like the biggest clue known to mankind. His name was Father.
Well, geez, Steph, take it easy. We're just having fun over here. Okay, O.J. Simpson was supposed to be the Terminator, but director James Cameron convinced the studio to recast him because he didn't think O.J. was believable as a stone cold killing machine.
hell no.
about that?
This is real. These are real. We're not making these up. I've never heard that before. I can't believe it didn't come out.
It's just too much. I wasn't ready.
You weren't ready for that
I
one,
was
huh?
not ready. Not even a little bit.
That's pretty crazy.
They should at least took a stab at it. It's the juice.
A stab it.
I'm just laughing at Erica's
soon?
like closing her eyes in disbelief.
Yikes.
Am I getting in trouble for that?
Probably. All right, guys, the bodies that float up to the surface of the dugout pool in the movie Poltergeist, they're real.
No way.
Producers got them from a medical supply company.
that
The
is
horrifying scene took a few days to film, and actress Jo Beth Williams didn't find out until much later that the skeletons were real after she did the scene.
What?
That seems
disgusting.
unsanitary. Like that doesn't seem right at all. And you're in water. Ew.
I
sure
think
that's like
they
a health
should have
and
told her. I think the acting
safety.
would have been way better.
No,
Like,
I think that's a health and
Hey,
safety.
Jo Beth.
That does seem like.
Hey, Jo Beth, guess what? Those are real bodies. And action. Yeah.
No, you can't just be having bodies floating around and stuff.
That
like
movie was
there's a
filmed-
reason.
How is that legal? How is that legal?
Have you ever been to a Vegas pool party? That's some nasty water. So I'm sure some little dead bodies. There's nothing wrong with that.
You got
Should be all right.
All right, guys. The green scrolling text in the movie The Matrix is a combination of random numbers, a text from a sushi cookbook. Huh. The producer-designers scan the book and use it as the Matrix source code. I don't get that. What are numbers in a sushi book?
The numbers were like, sometimes you order like a number, don't you, rather than a name if it's too fancy.
Yeah.
So I'll have one yellowtail and a sashimi roll to go, please.
But those aren't
But
numbers.
it'll be the number 11.
It's a number.
It'll just be the
so
number
you
11.
never called up a Chinese and be like, I'll have a number 11, a number 2, 325s, extra sauce.
And then you're doing the Matrix.
Yeah.
All right, those are fun.
That was fun.
I like those.
Love it.
All right, guys, tonight we are getting our first look at Whitney Houston's hologram tour. Let's get up to Raquel Villanueva. Wow, she has news at the moment.
Oh, I do, Jeff. Now, it's one step closer to becoming a reality. Take a look. The company behind Whitney Houston's hologram tour just released the first rendering of the late singer. She's all smiles, wearing jeans and a gold jacket, and the show is called An Evening with Whitney. It will start in Mexico in January and end in Europe. A North American tour is planned for next fall, and tickets go on sale Friday.
All right, Erica.
She's looking a lot like Sissy in that picture, her mom.
Can we
have
get
a
that
look.
picture up by any chance? Oh, there you go. Wait, that's the hologram?
But I was expecting to see a bit of movement, Raquel. I was expecting to see a bit. This is just an image.
I know. This is all I can get for you so far. Check back with me next week.
I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks, Raquel.
I was looking for I Want to Dance with Somebody, Whitney.
Ooh.
Oh.
Couldn't tell you what that looked like.
Wow, look at where we're
bigger
at in
hair.
2019.
Yeah.
Someone makes a hologram and we're not even happy with which era the hologram
But
was made in.
I just feel like that didn't show Whitney like as
Yeah.
Whitney.
Yeah.
All right, coming up on DBL, a model makes a life-changing decision that shows what true beauty is all about. You guys don't want to miss this incredible comeback story. Stick around, it's next.
It's only
Hey guys, Kelly Schubert here, the DBL Digital team. I'm tracking all the breaking and trending news, but right now it's time for Fast Blast, where I give you all the news you need to know in under 2 minutes. Leo, let's get that timer up. Here we go. Some sad news coming in from Jeopardy host Alex Trebek. The 79-year-old just gave a health update and he announced he's undergoing another round of chemotherapy for his pancreatic cancer. Now, he announced back in August that he was done with treatment, but doctors say his numbers went back up and he needs to do another round of chemo. Alex, from all of us here at Daily Blast Live, we are rooting for you to get better soon. Now I'm tracking the latest on the vaping deaths happening across our country right now. It seems it's in the news every day, and here we are again. Now, a California man died from a vaping-related illness over the weekend. That brings the vape death toll up to 7 now. California says it will launch a $20 million ad campaign to warn against the dangers of vaping. DBL Nation, the biggest question I have for you right now, if you do vape, does this make you concerned? All right, guys, there's a new mystery Oreo flavor out, and Nabisco wants you to guess what it is for a chance to win $50,000. Hey, I'll take that. All you have to do is grab a bag of the new mystery Oreos, take a little taste, and think about what you think that mystery flavor could be. Now, once you have your guess ready, go to mysteryoreo.com and type it in. Now, we'll actually be trying the flavors out on the show later this week, so once we do, we can talk about our guesses together. So far, we hear it has a cinnamon taste. Stay tuned for Morio on that. Talk about a weird story. A librarian in Indiana just tweeted out a photo of a strange item found in a returned library book. Check it out. It's a soft taco. The librarian says it came from an actual book found in a book drop a few years back. But hey, the question is, why didn't this person eat this probably once delicious taco? How could you leave it behind? Now, if you're wondering if the book got rented out again, the answer is no. The library ended up throwing it away. And guys, if you've ever used a weird item for a bookmark, please write me in because I want to know what it was. And DBL Nation, be sure to send me your DBL take on all of these stories and we'll chat about them live in the next break.
Predictable, but it's what you do in those moments that determine your strength and perseverance. We were lucky enough to follow the journey of Lexi, a 22-year-old model who was forced to make a life-altering decision, proving to the world that beauty is more than skin deep. Here is her amazing comeback story.
I am Lexi Bader. I've been modeling for 7 years, and I've chosen to amputate my leg below the knee. So I grew up in Boulder, and my family is super outdoorsy. We do absolutely everything from like rafting and kayaking, climbing, snowboarding, camping. I grew up skiing, but I transferred over to snowboarding when I think a sophomore year. My best friend showed it to me. Mid-season, I was going through the trees, and I came out on this double black diamond, but I slipped, and instead of going straight down, I went right toward a tree. So I had 5 surgeries. They started fusing toes, they started taking things out to fix things, lengthen things. It was like a whole big ordeal. And then last year, around December, I was diagnosed with CRPS, which is chronic regional pain syndrome. It felt like my toes were breaking in my boot, not even worth it. I can't model. The shoes are way too painful. I lay in bed every single day. I usually cry every single day, and I can't do anything. Like, I can't climb, I can't work out, I can't run, I can't walk. They told me I'd be in chronic pain for the rest of my life. So I kind of came up with this idea, and a lot of people thought I was crazy. But 7 years doing crutches and wheelchairs and surgeries, and I'm just so ready to jump in and to start my future and to move on. So I am choosing to do an elective surgery to get my leg amputated below the knee. And no matter what the outcome is, even if I can't walk again, I know that I'll be happier because I took the chance to become something better and to not live in chronic pain every day. Just woke up and they gave me popsicles. So when I woke up from surgery, looked at my leg, and I was so happy. I'm like in shock right now. Oh my God. So happy that I didn't feel the pain anymore, that it was just gone, and that I could wake up and all of those 7 years of suffering was just gone. I wasn't sad at all. I didn't miss it. I just looked down and I was like, yes, no more pain.
Don't fall off of that.
I'm about 2 months out of surgery, and I have a photo shoot coming, and I am beyond excited because I just get to be myself and model and do it in a different way and hopefully show people that, like, you can be beautiful no matter if you don't have a leg or if you don't have something or if you look different or whatever it is. Like, I'm just excited because I want to get back into just the world of modeling. So I'm like super excited just to feel like myself and do what I do best. I don't really care if people stare anymore. I mean, it's different, you don't have a leg, people want to stare. I'm proud of it. I'm proud that I can not be in pain right now. I'm proud that I can still do backflips off rope swings and go tubing and climbing, and I'm just really excited. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of physical therapy, a lot of work, but I'm really excited for what has to come.
We are so proud of her. Apparently, she is expected to be back on the runway by the end of this year, walking in heels, which is just amazing. And a lot of people were asking, so she chose to amputate at the place where she chose because that gives her the most opportunity to be able to do all of the same things as she was doing before. Had she just amputated the foot, then she wouldn't have been as mobile. So that was an interesting thing.
Interesting, because that was the first question that popped in my head. Well, we wish her all the luck, and I think it's going to be a good move for her. All right, guys, we'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
Hey guys, welcome to our review of Ad Astra. I'm Stephanie, and I'm joined by
Raquel.
Okay, so Raquel, we went to go and see Ad Astra the other day. What do you think?
I think we're gonna have very differing opinions on this. For being a space movie starring Brad Pitt, it has everything I would ever want in a movie.
Okay.
I liked it for the fact that it shows what space and colonization might be like of planets when other humans get involved in other countries. I loved that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But towards the end, I thought it got a little cheesy.
Okay, so I loved the kind of digital green screen special effects aspect. So I love seeing what it would be like in space. And I feel like it really transported me into that world. And I thought it was so beautiful. But for me, the actual storyline just went on a bit. There wasn't enough kick to the punch. Do you know what I mean?
I felt like it kind of got a little bit repetitive because I'm like, okay, anytime Brad Pitt hangs out with someone, we know what's gonna happen to them.
Yeah.
But like you said, it was beautiful to look at, though.
Yeah.
Everything.
The visual aspect.
Yeah, and I kind of think it's like a little bit of a sci-fi masterpiece, but the storytelling gets a little murky towards the end. They could have gone so many different directions.
Yeah.
And then they just decided to go with like the same story in space all over again, like that emotional aspect.
I'm not gonna lie, Sandra Bullock in Gravity was way better and stronger than this.
I-
Brad Pitt and Ad Astra for me.
Yeah, they are similar, especially the endings, and I will say Gravity was stronger, but this one was more beautiful to look at.
Okay, so cinema, red box, or don't bother?
If you like the idea of having all the visual effects and the sounds and all the things for that aspect, go see it in the cinema. If you just want to casually see it, definitely go Redbox. What about you?
Cinema or don't bother? All in or don't even waste your money?
Very, very strong. All right. See you next time.
Hey DBL Nation, my name is Jeff Schroeder and I'm the host that's going to bring honesty to the panel. I think something most people might not know about me is that I actually met my wife on a reality show and we've been together for 10 years and have 2 children now. What makes me different from the other hosts is I'll always try to see the other side. No matter what side I'm on, I want the audience to know that there is another side to the conversation and that I'm listening. The co-host that irritates me easily, Tori Schulman.
Was that the lamest thing I've ever
I wanted to, yeah.
Sadly, no. What makes Daily Blast Live different from other shows is that we bring honest opinions in all different walks of life. DBL is real, DBL is raw, DBL is honest. Nice. I don't think I said honest enough in there.
Yeah, 2 more times.
It's crazy to think it's been over 2 years. We auditioned together, Jeff and I. So like the fact that we're here, it's like blows my mind.
And I'm gonna be honest, I've been learning a lot from you, man. That's just my honesty.
Honestly, it makes me feel good. See you guys tomorrow.